Hi and welcome to my channel. So, one of the questions that I get frequently asked by many of you is, Melvis, would you advise me to pay X thousands of pounds to X, you know, individual company, whatever, to come to the UK, to work as a carer? What do you think, Melvis? Is this a good idea? So, in this video, I'm going to be telling you what I think about this, UK visa jobs for sale, visa sponsorship jobs for sale, certificates of sponsorship for sale, and all of that. So, what is the best thing to do? Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? In fact, what should you do? So, if you're new to my channel, it's a pleasure to have you on here. If you're a returning subscriber, again, it's such a privilege having you return video after video to watch these videos, which I do appreciate. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, look, you don't want to be a stranger on here. You want to hit subscribe right now. Turn on that notification button because you want to be the first to be notified every single time when I drop a new video on here. Because I'm all about career progression in the UK. Whether you're a nurse, you're a carer, or student nurse, you want to get into healthcare jobs, clinical, non-clinical healthcare jobs. Look, there are loads of opportunities for you. And I'm going to say, applying for carer jobs, that's not the only job you can apply for. There are other options as well that provide visa sponsorship and are very, very highly paid. Some pay more than double being a carer, but obviously it's up to you to make sure you're doing some research and that you're well informed, which is why I do all these videos. And before I forget, if you check the comment section below, I've dropped a link to my newsletter. If you join the newsletter, I'm going to send you a link to join my live session that I'm going to be doing at the end of this month, which is going to be all about career progression in the UK. Why should you be interested in career progression? Why is career progression a thing? Why is it important? Why should you even bother? So whether you're already in the UK or you're out of the UK, you 100% want to join that newsletter to make sure that you attend that live session, that I'm going to be doing at the end of this month, to make sure that you're part of it. It is not going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Zoom. And I just want it to be very interactive. I want it to be engaging, and I want it to be away from all the hustle and bustle and all the business that YouTube has, because you're going to be scrolling down. There's going to be all these videos. There's going to be all these thumbnails. I don't want any of that. So join the newsletter below and make sure that you attend that session. So before we get started, what has your experience been? If you're already in the UK or you're planning to come to the UK, have you had experience with regards to paying thousands of pounds to move to the UK as a carer? Leave it in the comment section below and we will go through that together and just discuss and have that conversation. If it's something that is very private and you think, Melvis, this is very private, because I know this is a very sensitive topic, you can use my newsletter still and send me a message privately, and I'll be able to reply to you. So I'm going to be waiting to see all of your messages and see all of your thoughts, and most importantly, to see your registration to that live session. So let's get started. Look, when it comes to paying to get jobs, the first thing I'm going to say is it's up to you. It's up to you, but I'll share with you what I would do instead. So look, there are many ways to move to the UK. There are many pathways that you can use. Before you go to pay thousands and thousands of pounds to come to the UK as a carer, you need to evaluate, what are the other options that you could use to come to the UK. Because the options you have are going to depend on your personal circumstances. For example, what's your experience? What's your knowledge? What's your skill? Have you got a degree? Have you not got a degree? Which sectors is the UK currently recruiting people in? As in, regarding your skills, could you use another visa to come to the UK? Is there any other pathway that is more suitable for your personal circumstances? And look, I've done lots of videos on this channel about different types of visas. And also, if you're part of my private coaching program, then obviously we do assess your personal circumstances to see what's the best visa for you to apply. Because what I do is support people, if you're in my program and you're still out of the UK and you're looking for jobs, obviously it's about giving you all the resources that you need, all the information that you need, latest, up-to-date pathways that are best for you so that you can do that application yourself. That's what it is all about. So you need to make sure that you have exhausted all the different pathways that are available and that you can possibly use to move. Because the truth is, when this carer pathway was initially announced, It was amazing. I remember it was like it was so easy for people to come. But as time has gone on, it's become incredibly challenging. Not only that, but then this thing about paying thousands of pounds to use the pathway to come here has become very, very rampant. But the good news is that still majority of UK companies that are recruiting don't actually charge you those amounts of money to get you a certificate of sponsorship. So you don't need to feel that every single UK employer is charging people to come to the UK. You don't need to have that feeling. It may seem as such because of the circle that you've got, but actually looking at the bigger picture, looking at the wider circle, because like I said, I only support people to apply for jobs directly from legal UK employers, which means that you don't get charged any money for your sponsorship. There's nobody that's come as part of my private coaching program and that they get charged for certificate sponsorship or things like that, because I support people to apply directly to the UK employers. And that's why it's so important that if you're applying for jobs, you need to know, are you applying to a recruitment agency? Are you applying directly to a UK employer? It is very important because some of the adverts you see are from agencies. For example, some of those adverts that you see are from people that are just looking for candidates to say, oh, look, so you need to be able to differentiate that. And that's why the job search process is not just about going online and sending your CV. It isn't. There is more to it than that. You need to investigate, who is this person that is recruiting? Who are they? At the nursing home, at the residential home, are they a home care agency? What are they? That's part of your duty as a candidate. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, just hit subscribe like right now. You don't want to be a stranger on here. If you're enjoying the content, I want you to like the video because it lets me know that you're enjoying content like this and I should do more of it. And also remember to join that newsletter because you want to attend that live session and just get those updates that I send. Also, if you're considering getting that personalized support, that individualized support, then also check out my private coaching program because it is something that, it's great. Career progression. Obviously, you're already in the UK, you 100% need to join it. As in, you need to join it if you're already in the UK to get that support that you need. Because while you're out of the UK, sometimes it seems that getting to the UK, everything is going to be okay. You're going to be sorted, but no, it doesn't quite work like that. The challenges only begin when you get to the UK. You just get a new set of challenges that you're going to think, oh my goodness, I thought it was challenging getting here, but now that I'm here, is it really worth it? I don't want you thinking that way because the truth is, most of the people that have come through this pathway, that is how they feel when they get to the UK. Melvis, was it all worth it? Was it not worth it? I want to go back home. Many people have said that. And I take hours and days and months to say, no, you're here now. There's more that you can do. There's a lot of, there are many opportunities on here. And just to support you to see what those opportunities are and see where you can get to. Even if you need to change and need another visa sponsorship job, don't be scared to do so. If you're not in the right place, you need to move on. It's okay to move on. It's okay. Even if it means applying for a new visa, you need to move on and apply for that visa because your mental health is very, very important. And that's why I'm talking about, because those people that are going to charge you a lot of money are the same people that are going to make you work 60 hours a day and pay you for 2 hours. So you need to be very careful. You need to be really strategic. Don't be desperate through this journey. You don't want desperation. And this is what I say to people. You want to follow due process and make sure that you end up with a good employer. Because look, the rush and then you get here, you're gonna be like, oh my goodness, this was a bad idea. Because look, if an employer is going to recruit you and charge you £15,000, for example, do you think they're going to be a good employer when you get here? I'm not going to tell you, but I'm going to let you decide. Do you think really that person is going to be a good employer when you get to the UK? Again, I'm going to let you answer that for yourself. I'm going to let you be the judge of that. I'm going to let you reflect upon that yourself. If you've got any comments, leave them in the comment section. I'm going to join you in there. We'll talk about all of that. And look, let me tell you, because you've watched till now, I'm going to tell you what I would do instead if I was in this situation. Look, if I was in a situation where I was out of the UK and I was considering using the carer pathway to move to the UK, I would do one thing. If I had the money, I would not move as a carer, but I would move as a student. Yes, I would move as a student. For me, rather than pay that money, if you do have it and you want to spend it, use it to come as a student. Depending on obviously the experience that you've already got, depending on your background, depending on many things, it's going to influence what you do. Because again, like I say, it is impossible to do a YouTube video and say, something that's going to be specific to your circumstances because it's all too generic. And that's why you need to be able to sieve out the information that you get from all these social media platforms and choose what is relevant for you, what is relevant to you. That's the single most important thing that you can do. But that's what I would do. Secondly, if I couldn't afford paying that, obviously I would obviously continue applying for jobs, because you can apply yourself and come to the UK. You don't need to feel the pressure that you need to, pay somebody to do so. Even my program, I say to people, look, you don't need to join my program to come to the UK. All you need to do is go to NHS jobs, you go to Indeed, you apply for these jobs. If you don't know how to apply for the jobs and you need support with guidance, then by all means, you can feel free to join my program to get support with that. Because in my program, you're getting support with the process. You're getting support with how do you apply for jobs? What are the different types of jobs? How do you present your CV for each type of job? What are they wanting to see? And that's why the success rates for people that join my program are so high, because I'm teaching you the process. I'm not applying for the jobs for you. I'm not giving you the jobs myself, but I'm saying to you, look, this is a legit UK employer. They're recruiting for a nursing home. This is how you do a CV for a nursing home. This is how you present yourself. This is what they need. This is how you put your experience, and then preparing you for the interview and saying to you, look, this is how you prepare for the interview. This is what they expect, and just all of that. Because look, these jobs are not all the same. When you're applying, you need to make sure that you know exactly what the job is. Is it a recruiter, like I was saying? Is it a direct employer? Is it a recruitment agency? You need to be able to differentiate. So these are the things that I'll teach you in that program. But if you've got all this information, you know what all these things are, just carry on, apply for the jobs. When you get to the UK, then obviously you can join my program then for that career progression and for the next step. Because career progression is really what I'm passionate about. Yes, now you're in the UK, so what? Now you're in the UK, then what? So like I was saying, if you've got money, there are other ways that you can use this money. You can put this money to good use and still obviously apply for these jobs. But I do understand that everybody's circumstance is different. People have different preferences. And look, I'm going to say, as far as I'm concerned, there's no right or wrong. It's about you being happy with the final outcome from the decision that you've made. You need to be making conscious decisions. You need to be making conscious choices when you're, whether you're applying yourself, you're getting somebody to support you, it's up to you and what you want to do and how you feel about the journey and the process. That's what I'm saying. So again, I appreciate your time watching till now. What has your experience been? If you think it's something really private, you can use my newsletter, obviously. I'll be able to see that. Obviously, it will be just me. Or you can just use the comment section below, leave a comment on there. But do make sure that you've joined the newsletter, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button, because when I drop a new video on here, you want to be the first to be notified. Remember the live session, we're going to be talking about the importance of career progression in the UK. Why should you be bothered? Why is it so important? Why is it vital? What should you be considering in terms of that? So you do 100% want to check that comment section, join that newsletter, and then make sure that obviously I'm going to send you the link. That'll be my duty to send you that link so that you can attend the session and look. We can discuss further. We can talk about, all of that and just really see how you can be supported through the process. Because during that session also I'm going to be inviting you to join me in my private coaching program and see how we can work together. Because look, like I've said, career progression is something that is a basic necessity. It's not for the lucky few, it's not for the selected few, it's for all of us, and as somebody who came to the UK working as a band 1 carer to now progressing into an advanced nurse practitioner, I understand the challenges, because I've gone from a band 1 carer to a student nurse in the UK to then graduating from university to, working my way up, and then now to what I'm doing. So I understand that journey. I know the challenges that come with it. Sometimes you can feel stuck in a situation. You're like, oh my God, what else can I do? What can't I do? It's difficult to get information. Information is hard to come by on how to progress, because while your colleagues and your manager may want to help you, there's just no time, because when you're at work, it's so busy. Nobody's really got the ample time to explain to you what you need to know. And this is where having that personalized support, having that tailored support makes all the difference to you and to your personal circumstances and your success. And the fact that coming to the UK is worth it, is well worth it, and you feel that satisfaction from it. So keep watching the videos, share with your friends, loved ones, colleagues, so that they can get help from it as well. Leave any comments in the comment section. Like the video if you've enjoyed the content. It just lets me know that you enjoy what I'm doing and I should do more of this. So again, it's Nels Melvis here. It's been a privilege to have you. Thank you for watching till now. I appreciate your time. Bye and have a beautiful day. Keep watching the videos.